retail and food industry in supply chain, mainly.
Hi, Anne. Sorry.
Yes.
Can you start over again? I'm sorry to say that. I forgot to say.
Record.
Yes, we want to record you. And sorry, everyone else. Just some little minor glitch. I'll just introduce you, and I won't go through everything else. Can we start on the first slide?
Yeah.
Oh, Clarissa, you have to be the one to record.
I'm recording now. Go right ahead.
Okay. I want to introduce Anne Gelebat. She will be leading us in our holistic goal setting today as part of our weekly online community chats, where we get together to connect, inspire, and support each other while we're going through the process of finding a new role or company. Thank you, Anne.
Thank you, Shay. So hello, everyone. So today we're going to talk about holistic goals. And we will have a look at a couple of tools, and also we will sort of practice in the breakout rooms. So I'm really excited to show you some of the tools. Now I wanted to let you know a little bit of who I am. So I'm French. So my name is Anne Gelebat for the record, with the French accent. And I have a background in retail and food industry in the planning and managerial experience in multinationals. And I actually, I'm a coach since the last 5 years, and I decided last year to be full-time in coaching. And yeah, that's it. I'm also a Pilates teacher. So I like everything to do with body and movement and body awareness. So I thought we would maybe start to first of all, maybe in the chat, if you can put your name and who you are from, where you are from, and your favorite song. So.
And our favorite song, you said, Anne?
Favorite song, yeah.
Okay. And while they're doing that, could you launch the presentation so we can see it in full?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Hey. All right, so we have Renee from Amsterdam. Yeah, Tina Turner, really cool what's going on. Cool, so plenty of stuff. So let's start. So what I would like to do is now to basically what are the benefits of goal settings? And I would like you to add your thoughts in there. Yeah, so you can, Clarissa, maybe you can explain how we do that.
Yeah, so at the top of your screen, it should say View Options, and you click that, click View Options, and then Annotate. Kind of a strange word, but Annotate. Then it'll bring up a little bar with some options: draw, stamp, so you can like draw or use a stamp tool. Some of you are finding it. There's also a text. So yeah, you can use any of those.
Okay, we have motivation, keep focus. Yeah, some more maybe.
Yeah, so use the text tool to add your thoughts there.
Keep on track, yes. working internationally. Do we have a few more? Yeah, follow up, feeling of being accomplished, happiness. Some of them I cannot see because of the chat and the sharing. Knowing clearly where we're going, yes. Easier for the brain. All right. Own goals. Instead of easier for the brain, yeah, super cool. Okay, so like, let's see, ownership. Amazing. All right, so like, yeah, indeed. All right. 1 second, I have some, so I'm going to save this because it's really cool. And we are going to clear it. Yeah, to go to the next slide. All right, so like, yeah, it's for better and faster results, increasing positive attitudes, having a sense of purpose, setting clear intentions, focus, we said it, overcoming procrastination, better time management. I think we have already said like clear decision making. Yeah, it drives motivation, accountability. It's also to measure the progress of things, so it's quite motivating as well. Set boundaries, reduce your stress, you know, and enhance communication. So what I would like you to, we would like to work on the Wheel of Life, which is one of my favorite tools, which I find it's looking at your life in a holistic way, because it lets you have a look at different areas. And so so yeah, just so you know, I'm not able to actually see the chat at the same time, so like yeah, it's difficult with the sharing the screen. But the Wheel of Life is a tool, so please, if you have like a pen and paper, if to hand, and like draw a circle for yourself, which you will part in 8 sections. Yeah. So what I would like you to do is to think right now, what is your current level of satisfaction, from 0 being not very satisfied and 10 being very satisfied, for where you are with your career at the moment. So like right from 0 to 10 in the circle, where you think you are. So then, for the second one, money, from 0 to 10, how are you satisfied currently with the money? Okay, then we are going to do the same for health. Where do you think, how do you feel? Do you feel healthy? You know? All right. And then for friends and family. So this one, sometimes, you know, you want to separate it. So it's also, you can just separate it if you want to, or otherwise you can count it as 1. And think as well where you are currently, from 0 to 10, 10 being satisfied with the current situation, and 0 not so much. Yeah. Then for romance or significant other, so it's usually your partner. Yeah. I'm trying to give you some time. So it's a little bit difficult because I only 3 faces, not the others. So well. So now where do you think you are for personal growth? So think about, you know, how much you're growing currently, if you are satisfied with this. Now let's turn to fun and recreation. So are you getting some fun? You have some hobbies that you are practicing. And then physical environment. So like physical environment is like your flat, where you live, you know, are you happy with the Dutch weather if you are in the Netherlands? Yeah, so all those things. All right. So can I get maybe some like thumbs up reactions if you are finished? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, seems that most of people are okay, are done. So now what I would like you to do is we are going to go again through that circle. And now like the circle is already drawn, so it should be a little bit faster, hopefully. And I want you to think about where you would like to be. So think about career, you know. So maybe you put like a 5 or a 6. So where would you like to be, ideally? What will be your ideal level of satisfaction? And so give it a rate and then go to money. So for the money, what is your ideal level of satisfaction? What about for your health? And then moving on to friends and family. So maybe you parted it, maybe they are together. So like give like your rate of satisfaction, your ideal rate of satisfaction for those as well. Moving on to significant other and romance. With your partner, yeah. Anything to do with your romantic life. And then I still see some people thinking about it. So let's move on to personal growth. What is your ideal state of satisfaction? Moving on to fun and recreation. I still see some people thinking. And then the last one is physical environment. So can I sort of check a little bit if everybody is ready for now here? Maybe, yeah, either like on the screen or like maybe a reaction is gives me the time to see everybody because I have several screens to look at. Okay, so look, overall, it seems that people are ready. Cool. Okay, so what I would like you to do is to draw a line for the current, and then draw also a line for linking the points for all the ideal state. So like, let me show you if I cannot do that here. Oh, yeah, I can. So so for example, let's say you had something like this and something like this. Wow, that's not working very well. But basically, like try to, I'm just making it up, and then like another one like this. So you can see, where are the biggest gaps. So what I would like you to do is to identify where are the biggest gaps, So for example, here on the screen, I put like a bigger gap in the career, for example, maybe in health, and personal growth, for example. Okay. So now I'm giving you a couple of minutes to just have a look. Some people are very fast. I see they are already ready, and other people need a little bit more time. If you're ready, don't hesitate to bring the thumb up. All right, is everybody ready? Can you bring maybe a thumb so I can check? Right. Okay. I see most of the people are ready. Cool. So what I would like you to do now is to tell me, okay, on the screen. So now you know how to annotate. So one other thing that you have in this toolbar is also the stamp that you can probably see on my screen. And can you please press on stamp and tell me now, what is the highest section in your, in the current state, what is your highest section? So is it career? Is it health? Is it romance? You know? Cool. So we got 2 for visible environment, 1 for career, 2 for personal growth. Wow. Significant other, a lot in personal growth, in fact. That's super cool. Okay. So like, let me just, yeah. So then now I'm going to clear this, and I would like to know where is the lowest in your current state. All right. Okay, significant other, money, health, it's coming several times, a little bit of career. So it's quite spread out, in fact. But quite a lot around money and health. Yeah, health a few times. Okay, cool. So like, okay, thank you for this. So last one, I would like you to point where you have the biggest gap between your current state of being satisfied and your ideal state. Okay. Because that's very spread as well. So like fun and recreation, quite a lot. We have to have more fun, huh? Apparently. Money is still there. Personal growth, career as well. Okay, cool. Okay, so what I would like you to do now is we're going to go in breakout rooms. What I would like you to do is to choose 1 or 2 areas where you have the biggest gap, and ask yourself, what does it mean for you to be at your ideal state? And what will change if you achieve this goal? So we will send you the questions, and in the meantime, Clarissa is actually also preparing for the breakout rooms.
Could you possibly share the questions on the screen?
Yep.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, so you're going to copy and paste these into the chat. So then you'll have these questions for you in the breakout groups. I've already organized, I think everyone is doing a double check. And if you're not able to, I can type the questions in really quickly.
All right.
There you go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put you in your breakout groups. You can, if you're having trouble, at the bottom of your screen in the breakout rooms is an ask for help button. So we'll send someone to help you out if you're having any trouble. But I'll go ahead and open all the rooms now.
I'd like to know a little bit, maybe you can write in the chat, like some of your objectives, if you want, you can sort of share in the chat what is the one objective you discussed. Okay, so we have like finding new ways and more time, from Mario Line, more time for reading and personal development, like mainly career and money in the group with Rena, sorry about the name. From Michelle, career and health. Yeah. Yeah, Justine, personal growth. How to not feel overwhelmed with the pressure to achieve big things in the unknown time that we have. Sounds like a meaty one. Yeah. All right. Health, Andres. Yeah. Prioritizing. Okay, cool. All right. So that's, I hope like you had like a sort of vision of where you want to be. Like it seems like some people have some interesting chats. Okay, so we're going to move on to like how to make those objectives a little bit smarter. So let's say SMART because it's an acronym. It's not to say that your objectives were not smart. So some people may know about this method. So this is about being specific to the goal, and then I will give an example. Then being able to measure your goal so that you can track the progress on a regular basis, and also the final goal. That is something that is achievable, like attainable, that is realistic. So for example, if you're gonna let's say, I don't know, I'm pregnant and I want to become a Pilates teacher in 3 months' time, maybe that's not so realistic. Something that is relevant. So the relevant part here is very much linked to, you know, like, is this in line with how you want to see your life? What is your life value, your mission, you know? Yeah. And the time base, so like having a deadline, like, so, because you know you can say, yes, I want to be, I'm going back to this Pilates teacher thing, I want to be a Pilates teacher, yeah, one day. And then, you know, like if you don't put like a time where, okay, in 3 years time I want to be a Pilates teacher, and then start doing a little bit of a plan around it, it's probably not going to happen as fast as you would like to, and it's never going to be really prioritized. All right, so what I was saying is that it's very nice to have like milestones, you know, like in the way you are actually organizing your objectives. So when you have your main objective, so I'm going back to, I want to be a Pilates teacher, so that's specific. And in 3 years time, and then it's like, yeah, it's time-based. So what's important there, that then I have to start thinking of, okay, in 3 years time I want to take that exam of Pilates. So now I'm pregnant, let's say, so like, okay, when can I actually start it, you know, like, do I need to get back in shape? In Pilates, there are several levels, for example. So then, okay, by this time, I need to be at that level. So what does it mean? How many times do I need to go to Pilates to build up my strengths, you know? So like really sort of start cutting out, you know, your goals. All right. Is there any sort of questions so far? Maybe you can also like put it in the chat if you want. Okay. So the next thing I think is thinking about, because everybody has goals, you know, like we all want to do many different things. And so what has prevented you so far? You know, ask yourself that question. What has prevented me so far to achieve that goal? So maybe it's a fairly new goal, or maybe it's a goal that always comes back, you know, like, oh, I want to lose 3 kilos, but I never really do it, you know? Or, oh, I want to go running twice a week, or I want to read every day. No, and then it's never really, we never really achieve it. So what has really prevented you so far? You know, what's in between yourself and that goal? And what are you willing to do differently to achieve that goal? And then more practical, but which resources do you need? You know, like, so let's say you have children and you want to be a professional athlete, you know, and so maybe you need childcare. So like, how are you going to arrange that? You need maybe support from your partner, and then you need maybe a coach to help you, you know, to progress. So what are the things that you need? So far, are you following me, guys? Because can you put like some thumbs up if you're following, if you want more? All right, some thumbs up are coming. Yes. Super, thank you very much. All right, so then for me, it's, so that is like the summary. So think about, now we did like the wheel of life. So you know currently where you are. And then you know ideally where you would like to be. So then supposedly you have like an idea of what does it mean for you, you know? And so then when you know what does it mean for you, how do you translate it into a smart objective, so that then it's more specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Also, think about having those milestones, you know, thinking about what has prevented you and what will prevent you to achieve, and what will you do differently, and the resources you need. All right, so you will see those questions in the chat, because we are going to go in a second breakout room. So the aim of this breakout room is that now you've talked about one of your objectives for a specific area. I would like you to stay with that specific area and like define a little bit your SMART goal and a little bit of your plan. So use your peers here to help you brainstorm on how you can achieve this. What is going to prevent you? What are the resources you need? You know, like really explain what is it, and then, you know, get all the information you need. What I would love to have at the end of this breakout room is one SMART goal written, so that you can share.